Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today, we are looking into the quantum shifts taking place for you. Okay, I'm going to look into your emotional body, your mental body, your physical body, and your spiritual body. And this card will show us the overall theme. So, I will pick out three cards for you to choose from. This is for final. All right, let's see. The quantum shifts taking place for you in all the four bodies. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. All right. Let's see your cards. Group 1, the Hunter, number 9. Group 2, Gnosis. Group 3, the One. The One. Okay, let's see which one is calling you in. Lovely cards. Should I add crystals? Okay, let me add crystals. Okay, so I picked up 3 crystals, but I am going to just choose one without looking at it. For group 1, your crystal is, of course, amethyst. It's a raw chunk. Okay. And okay, let me keep it up. Group 2, your crystal is Amazonite. Okay. And group 3, your crystal is rose quartz. All in their raw, natural forms. Ooh, my crystals are shedding. Yeah, because I rubbed them together. I think it's the salt. Yeah, it's the salt. Salt is important. See which one is calling you, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, group 1. You chose the Hunter, along with the Amethyst. Let's look at your cards first. Keepers of the Earth. Fire keepers. Double keepers. Tree of life. Okay. Dolphin Merkaba. This card keeps coming out. The Void. Heart Taurus. And forgiveness. Emissaries of love. Okay. Your reading is very rooted in the future. Okay. It's all about prospects, opportunities. It's all about what you're here to build and support, all of that good stuff. Okay. But this is mostly about the bigger picture. This is a message that is more collective in nature, I feel, especially with the keepers of the earth here. And this is a very layered card, right? I always say, and look at this, even here it's like a lot of layering going on, you know. The imagery is also very triangular here. So it's giving me a lot of fire and water, you moving toward light, whereas you're very deeply rooted in your personal darkness, and also you tapping into this source energy, the universal abundance, where all the seeds are sown, from which the tree grows. I feel if in any area you were feeling unsupported, especially the material world, tangible, through this shift, you are coming into a realization as to who really supports you behind the veil. And it is going to deepen your connection with the divine above. All right? And this is happening because with the heart Taurus here, it's like there is expansion in your heart space because you let something go. You released something in your emotional space. The up and down, the to and fro, the hot and cold energy, which was really keeping you rooted in the density of the earth. You're letting that go. You're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at what you're basically like, there's more to life than this. There's more to life than just, obsessing over what went wrong and the emotions involved. It's like there's a bit of detachment, especially with the void. It's like, oof, this is not what this life is about. There's a realization that is happening where you're like, okay, I know I'm here for something bigger and better. And the realization is subtle. So what it is doing is the flicker. You have catch, you've got the flicker, okay? And now it's like the fire is growing slowly and slowly. And there is this ascension here. Can you see? It's like the more you expand, there's also emphasis on grounding, and also a lot happened in your emotional space, but it brought you closer to the higher realms. You're a cosmic traveler. The more you get to know about the guides you work with, I don't know, there's something that is happening in your heart space. Again, I'm noticing the heart here, and the hearts here. And even she's like expressing gratitude right in front of her heart space, right? It's like you are recognizing the divine within you through this leap, through this shift. So spiritual ascension for sure, and also in turn this is grounding you very deeply. You're finding a lot of support here in the physical. Mentally, it's like you have done deep work where you can actually sit silently with yourself. And this is because you released a lot of emotional baggage. You gave it all back to Mother Earth, back to the void. It's giving black hole. The spiral structure here in the Taurus and here, it's like something is ascending really fast. Especially, I think this is something coming to light, which is going to make you very happy, like something tangible, especially with the hunter there, because with the hunter it's the energy is that of a go-getter, like go 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 go. And again, it's not a very self-serving energy. This is more collective in nature. It's like you understand love in a way that is not common for most people. That is why, and finally, when you came to that understanding, you were able to forgive in a way that liberated you. And it's like now you can like ground your energy, you can ground your light, and you can share your fire from a place of abundance, okay? Because often when people share from a place of lack, they become resentful, which in turn takes effect in their emotional space, right? That's not happening with you. For you, it is like expansion, expansion, and yeah, beautiful energy. Let's get some tarot. The wool, look at that. Yeah, with all the fish here. Look at that. I was picking up on this abundance, especially with the tree of life here. Definitely coming in. Like, this is a new journey, okay? Because you're starting from the void. So, this is a very liberated, ascended cycle that you are starting with this shift. Very tapped in. Yep. Totally. Mirroring, come on, baby, light my fire. Let me just get all the cards out first. Yep. Opulence. Cannot make this up. That's 6 and 4, that's a 10. Wow. Look at you. Beautiful. Yo. Look at that. 10 of Swords. Didn't want to show itself. Yeah, you're forgiving all this muck. Okay. Cool. Look at that. 10 of Cups. You guys, you see me shuffle, don't you? Beautiful. It is so in alignment with the hunter energy. Let's get one for the hunter too. Yo. The ultimate hunter for the hunter. Yep. You're very well defended through this shift. Look at your shift. Do I have anything to say here? You can see it, right? But of course, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just read it out for you. So the shift is putting you in a very powerful position. Like, this is self-empowerment, which is going to trickle down into the collective, whoever you come in contact with, right? It's like emanations entering other people's auric fields. It's the good kind of trickle. Whoever is receptive will receive it. I also feel like with this, this is proactivity of the highest order, and with the fire element here, which is actually ascending, and the water element, which is being descended, it is descending, especially here in the emotional space. You see, this is your emotional space, and That is the element of water, and we have water in both the cards here. Look at that. And even in the spiritual space, we have the water. So this is telling me something. I keep talking about the spiritual knot, right? The Gandanta, especially with the Ten of Swords for the Ten of Cups. Some of you, yeah, you work through the knot. And this has been a long going process, okay? A very long going process. It could have like taken you out of your power for a while. It could have made you second guess a lot and all of that. But let's focus on the shift that is happening here. The shift is putting you on a brand new cycle, which I already mentioned. It's a very abundant cycle where you are receptive to everything. But yes, I do feel the material gain, you're not that interested in it, okay? Rather, you rather use your gifts to share with the ones you love and care for. So I do see you in a very generous energy, like very generous, okay? And it's because, yeah, you are moving into a very secure life, like very wise, and you are in a position to actually share your wisdom. You could be working with children, or maybe you could down the line. Some of you, I do feel like, if you want children, and especially for the emissaries here, and with the Ten of Cups for this card, I gotta say this, like, if you want children, your children are going to be unique, very, very unique, you know, like a very loving energy, very, like, they're light beings, you know, there's something different about them. Of course, a lot of like crystal beings are coming into the collective, especially the younger generation. So I do see there is something here, and it requires you to keep your heart space open. Some of you, this could also be major move. Oh yeah, some of you, it's not children, but it is a position where you will be working with people younger than you. Regardless, you're putting in a position, you're being put in a position where people will look up to you, okay? It is like a position where you'd be hard to miss, especially with the Emperor here. You guys could be bosses, or could be moving into managerial roles or something of that nature, where people come to you to ask for advice and stuff like that, yeah? So through that shift, that is what is happening, and you will be speaking from your experience, not out of your, you know what, yeah, where the sun doesn't shine, not from there. And that is why your energy is becoming magnetic, it is becoming authentic, it is very attractive. So of course you are magnetizing all the good into your life. You're bringing it here down to earth, and at the same time, you're like, it is what it is. You know, you're not super interested in it. Maybe initially yes, but I feel like down the line, it's like the energy becomes more mental. And again, this Aquarian energy is highlighted because King of Swords for the mental space, that's big. That's big. And with the void there, I'm seeing huge cleaning took place in your mental area. So if it was a dark place, if it was a very loud place or whatever, like this energy, Ten of Swords, right, where you were overthinking all times, you were anxious or whatever, gone. You're being liberated from it. And with the Two of Coins, it's reminding me of the infinity loop, and with the void there, that is your 0 point. For me, in a way, it is. And it always it reminds me of infinity symbol. So that is you. And with this griffin here, I think it's a griffin, but it reminds me of the dragon. So the year, and this is something Chinese here, and the year of the dragon is going to be very uplifting, very different for you. So if you are on the dragon's friendly triad, that could be a sign. Or you could be a dragon, you could be a Chinese dragon, you could be a Chinese monkey, you could be a Chinese rat. So next year is, yeah, this is quantum shift, this is next level of shift. And in the mental space, it's like, even when you go into that dark space, you're very quick to come back. Okay, now you can like find that balance. It's like, and sometimes you know that it is required for you to actually sit in some energies to work through it so that you can release it once for all. So it's like, yeah, very, it's like tapping into higher wisdom. Okay, and you know what you're doing, and even if you don't, it's like you do, because you're being guided in such a way, especially with dolphins here, because this is connected to Mintaka, this is connected to the light workers, the original light workers, and I do feel you guys, you are embarking on a journey which is actually bringing in this gift. Your personal light working gifts are being revealed to you in the physical, and it is up to you to ground this energy, especially with the tree of life. Yeah, you have this support. You know enough. It's like you know enough. You know what's what here. And you know why you have certain resources. Look at them. She's like distributing coins to them. These are insects. What are they going to do with coins? Oh, it's reminding me of something. So there is this particular kind of insect being. It's beautiful. It has this thing where it takes the outer materials, raw material, and it just like weaves it into its body, like on the upper layer of its body. It's reminding me of that. It's a very unique creature. So I saw this long ago, and some people like gave him some gems and golden things and all, very like precious gems and stuff. And this creature, it weaved all of that into its body. And it was beautiful. That is what it is reminding me of. So some of you are here to create beauty. Opulence came through, right? Especially with all these beautiful ornaments there. And the Chinese culture, yeah, if you look at it, it's very rich, beautiful, like their coats and all, and the kind of, yeah, it's reminding me of Jade Master. Some of you, Jade could be helpful. Because we had the green aventurine right there, it kind of looks like jade because of the color, and there's a lot of greenish color here. Yeah, and yeah, the focus is on your heart chakra expansion, right? Because this is like you understanding the need for logic, and your logic is not rooted in just like earthly practicality. This is very spiritual. This is you working with both the realms. This is you being tapped in. Okay, that is what the shift is doing. And with the hunter and the emperor, it's like doors opening for you. A portal, you are already inside that portal. Look at where the portal is taking you. You won't be focused on what went wrong here. You've already forgiven. Look at that. And maybe around this period, this is what is happening. See, I always talk prospectively, right? Mostly, if you notice, that's how I talk, because I I think first of all, I don't try to, it just happens. So I feel like naturally if it happens is because, yes, I want to give you the good kind of message which will help you actually think of the life that is focused on what you can create and how it can actually serve you, even the bad. And I don't often, dig too deep into what went wrong, because we all have different ways of working through it. Some people need to talk about it, some people don't. Some people have to, some people don't have to. So it's that. But I feel like focusing, especially in an energy reading, that shouldn't be the focus. The focus should be, okay, psychoanalyze it a little bit, connect the dots, but get to the solution of it. And that's how I function. And yeah, I don't pay too much attention to the problems, because I just focus on the lesson. And I think that's exactly what you guys are doing. And that is why you were able to forgive. Or maybe this is what you're working through. So this period could be a bit uncomfortable, but in a good way. So a lot of energetic shifts are happening. And yes, you're coming out of the dark light. I said dark light. So yeah, darkness is an illusion. So the light is forever present, even in the darkness. Black is like what? It contains all the colors, right? So it's kind of like that. Whew, beautiful. Okay, so that's what I see, and I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group 2. You chose this card, Gnosis. Let's look at your cards, and then I will tell you what I see. Get grounded. Beautiful card. Look at that. It's giving me Buddha, especially with the Gnosis there. Enlightenment, huh? Octomotion. Yep. Somebody is entering flow state. Dot. Knowledge. Whew. This group, January is going to be groundbreaking. The Pluto transit. Yeah, watch out for that. Secrets, it says. Passion flower, wow. With the red cardinal? Who are you guys? Okay, wait. Yeah. That is why. I had to go eat dinner before this reading. That is why. A bit out of place. Okay. I don't know why I giggle like that. You are not alone. Are you seeing what's happening in this card? I won't be surprised if some of you are finally connecting with your higher self through this shift. Some of you, it's like you are regaining this connection after a period of being ungrounded. But this is a great shift. Look at that. Apsara's hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's giving me 9 of cups. Also, your consciousness is tapped into other dimensions. And this connection is growing stronger and stronger. And this is a connection with your, I'm getting angels, yes, but mostly elementals and ET beings. Look at that, freedom with the birds again. So one here, one here, one here. Whew. Definitely tapping into your higher self. Beautiful. No, look at that, Antakarna. Yep. And a lot of flower of life. 2 flowers of life. Okay, let's see. I feel like spiritually you're a channel of divine light, like absolutely, and you are being guided to ground your energy, yes, but at the same time this is about transmutation. All right, so if in physical life you find yourself to be in this stagnant space where everything is still, I feel like there's a lot that is going on underneath the surface, like a lot of shifts, especially with Pluto there. Yeah, you can see Pluto, right? It's here, and then you have the glyph here, and that is like a very spiritual card, and you already got Gnosis. So, and look at that, I did not notice another bird. Grounding, thread. Grounding is how you get into flow state. Yeah, because with octomotion, it is about the flow state, but it is also about being scattered. So it's like calling your energy back to yourself. So something has happened that has made you focus, that has made you regain your focus and act out from a place of higher wisdom, higher knowledge. Also, most of you guys, there is some info or the other that you have access to, which is kind of niche, but also very, very important for the collective, and more people should know that. So, this could apply in any field, spiritual, yes, but also, let's say, some kind of alternate medication, alternate herbal stuff, from anything of that nature, right? That is helpful for the people. So you guys, I don't know, of course I get this energy of being a wisdom seeker, knowledge seeker. Maybe you guys read a lot, maybe you guys are into occult studies and a lot of research, I would say, but it's not very scholarly. That's not how it's coming up, but it's more so like the things that you're interested in. And again, I'm getting this multiple energy. Look at this card, this lot is going on in every card. So some of you, maybe you could have ADHD. ADHD, yeah, but a lot is going on, and it's of course ascension, because look at the way the birds are showing up. It's like exalted positioning. She's giving me higher wisdom, like this big picture thinking that's going on here. She's like, I know who I am. She's very confident. Looks like a raven. Some of you, you could have raven spirit animal. I'm also looking at dragons. Is that a dragon? Oh, I don't know why it seemed like a dragon. Even this one looks like a dragon to me. But it is something, kind of looks like a dragon. Whew, mystical energy. And yeah, look at that, mushrooms here. I did say something about herbs, right? And even these leaves, they remind me of some sort of, I don't know, what is that? It's an herb. It has yellow flowers in it, that. And this is, I think, yeah, I think this is that. Wow, never noticed it. Amanita muscaria. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, the red one, right, with white spots. It is often like, it is said that Eve actually ate that mushroom, and I think it's toxic. So the fruit wasn't an apple, it was the mushroom, I guess. Okay, so some of you guys, yeah, you know these random facts which are very, again, niche, like not well known. And maybe these are not facts, but it's just like a knowing. Yeah, with knowledge, with that, it's a knowing that Darth Vader. And this bird is like perched very calmly. So you are returning back to the calm state. So yes, there is like, yeah, this is like finding order after some sort of reassurance. So you're receiving a lot of reassurance during the shift, and it is also going to make you very perceptive and receptive to the changes. It's like you cannot wait to see what unfolds for you. I think you guys could be jack of all trades. Like you have a lot of stuff going on and you have a lot of projects. Like you need to You need to kind of like, I don't know, get going on multiple things. And around this period, you are receiving that renewal, that energy. It's a boost of energy. Yep. If you're surrounded by a lot of noise, uh, there's a possibility that around this period you're being guided to find time for yourself and spend more and more time alone with your own being, so that you can like strengthen that connection that you are building here with your higher self. And with the lightning here, like there's the spark of lightning in between. Look at that. It's reminding me of the number 369 because of that Tesla experiment. And 369 is the number connected to Tesla. This is divine spark in your mental area. That is, you see how this energy is a bit chaotic over here, also a lot of going on, but over here, even though it's all that noise, but there is harmony here, right? Everything is like much balanced here in this card. And with the 7, it's like divine order, right? Over here it's 9, over here it's 1, so 1 and 9. Yeah, the alpha and the omega. It's wow, beautiful. Okay. And this is 8. Okay. Lovely, beautiful. Yeah, it's like you guys have a very different way of looking at things, unique. There's something so special about you. And through this connection with your divine self, it's like, oof. I mean, there will come a point where you look at the stuff that you did in the past and you laugh about it. And you'd be like, oh my God, I was so cute. I was so naive. That sort of energy, you know? It's like no judgment here. It's like this ultimate, like, I don't know, divine joy that is the energy that is coming in for you. Even the stuff that was like, dark, you are, I don't know, you're transmuting it. You're letting it flow through you, and it's just off. It's like a river. It's going out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh my God. And it's often said, like people who have ADHD, it's often said, like for them it's like out of sight, out of mind, Yeah, that's why they're not able to like keep up connections and stuff like that, not able to maintain it if it's not in the very vicinity. So maybe some of you, yeah. And there's also a need to actually give time to yourself, okay? Do not focus so much on, let's say, small talk, talks that don't matter, because those are not fulfilling for you. You need deeper connection. You need people to talk about stuff that really that you are passionate about, okay? Because that's where something is unfolding for you, it's blooming for you, and it is yet to be realized. A lot of bloom here too, as I notice now. A lot of roses here, peonies. Over here, a lot of flowers. Over here, so many lilies. Pink lilies, water lilies. A lot of pink, green. There's a number 8, and this card is connected to higher consciousness as well as your own higher self. So, and with the 8, it's like, yeah, a full circle moment already happened in your emotional state, in your emotional sphere. And there is a liberation that is happening, and it's not just yours. It's this freedom is coming in for a lot of people that are connected to you at a soul level. So it's like, regardless of how many people you have connected with who are a part of your soul family, regardless of that, wherever they are at right now, in whichever dimension, whichever country, city, or planet, whatever, Every soul connected to you, I feel like there's this one oversoul. I don't know which is which. You could be the oversoul, a big part of you. But regardless, you have like a strong imprint when it comes to your soul family. Yeah. So it's like what is that? The ripple effect is felt throughout the dimensions across space and time. So around this period, I feel like not only you, your entire soul family has liberated itself from emotional density of this planet. So, and that is how spirit gets to us, right? That is how we descend. Often emotions and mental sphere is hit, right? Especially emotions, because that is one unique quality about humans. Emotions, the way we feel, and the amount we can feel, like the depth of it all, it's intense. It's not very common in other dimensions. That is why whenever you look into any spiritual concept, let's say tantra and all, or just like look at chakra work, right? The heart is the center, is the seat of the soul for a reason. Some also say the third eye is the seat of the soul, but mostly, in my opinion, I think it's the heart. It's the heart. All right, let's get your tarot. I'm like sitting in your energy because it's nice. There's this beautiful flow. Even if you're yet to figure things out, it's like you have so much support. First of all, from your own being, because there's something big about, magnified about your soul, as well as your entire soul family, your guides, your higher self, and even really dark beings. Fae is coming in. So goblins, fae, and all elementals, they're mostly neutral, but sometimes they want to giggle, so they just a minute. Yeah, sometimes they interact in a way that can be a bit confusing, but at the same time, you are open to such experiences, so it will all be good. And for some weird reason, because we've been talking about the heart and all, look at that. Doesn't it look like a heart here on Pluto? Look at that. Like, let me show you guys. Look at that. It's like a heart, isn't it? And you see? You're unlocking something pretty soon. And there's a sphere here too. Full moons are very illuminating for you, and the full moon, the January full moon, is going to be intense. These are secrets connected to your very own passion. It's like there is something in your energy field that is ready to ripe, and you have kind of like missed it. That is why if you like find this calm and order, you will come in contact with certain something, and this is tangible in nature. Like you have put something in order and you've forgotten about it. It's like you're regaining passion in that area. This could be a project, this could be anything. Something that you have kickstarted but forgot about, or you're not able to put in time. Something will be made clear to you where you'll be like, okay, this is the key, so I have to go for this. It's like that for you. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay, chill, not yet. But we'll see what came out. Look at that. Queen of Swords. Hi, baby. All right, Spirit. This is for Group 2, show me. Oh, this was the underlying energy for group 1, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah. Get away from the noise, from overexertion or overwork or anything of that nature. You need to kind of like find that thing that came in, something that's just waiting for you to discover it again. You need to find that. And with the Seven of Wands, is like, again, it's about being on the higher ground, right? And there's a lot about connection with your higher self. So I'm also getting you're not here for the grind, you guys, the hustle culture and stuff like that. Your abundance lies in the area you're passionate about. You're not here to please anyone. And around this period, that is what you're figuring out. Sometimes you feel like your knowledge, the kind of stuff that you know, it's not practical. It's not of use in this realm, but you're so wrong about it. You have to look at your beauty. I mean, look at that guy. It's chiseled. That's your brain. That's your consciousness. It's beautiful. That's your vibration. So there's something or someone, and it's mostly not your energy, I can tell you that. That is why the noise. You need to detach and look at yourself differently. Hyper focus on yourself, on how unique you are. First of all, I'm getting unicorns in my mind's eye. Yeah. Unique, beautiful, and you're not lazy. You're hardworking, very hardworking, but sometimes you feel like you put in the work and you don't get the result and stuff like that. Is because you will only get the result according to your taste when you are doing what is tasteful to you. So if you're grinding at something that is distasteful to your very soul, of course there will be dissonance, there will be push and pull, there will be some sort of chaos. Okay, around this time, you have to find that one singular thing, and that is what is happening with the shift for you. And this is a knowing, when you find this, it is aligning you. Yeah, look at that. It came out in reverse, but I don't read reversals because I feel like those are, first of all, I don't need all those combinations, and also I like to keep things simple. And I think because this is coming in, so yeah, follow the path of simplicity. That's where your answer lies. And you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to prove your knowledge or what you know, or whether it's practical or not, or whether, like, don't let others define what you have to offer. You know who you are, you know what you have to offer, and if you're not for everyone, that's completely okay. You have to make your peace with that, first of all. So look at this. So the scattered energy is almost like it's being contracted, right? And all those 8, let's say there are 8 avenues and 8 places where you're scattered. It's all coming back into this union, and it's just this or that. And you are at this juncture. You're at this junction where, it's a junction, yeah, where it's like, I feel like you're supposed to take 2 things and move it. Yeah, that explains the two hands here. And there are a lot of birds flying in pairs here. 2 wings here. There's a being here. And they look like in pairs, right? Except for this one, which is holding this lily, which is yet to bloom. Oh, I feel like you're coming into some sort of connection, a partnership, a relationship, something of that nature. But it is coming in after you figure something out here, after you figure out that one thing that is already present to you, and it's growing in the background, you cannot see it, but when you find it, look at the lightning bolts. Now I'm seeing it, I did not see it earlier. So you'll be like pleasantly surprised. That is a secret that is being revealed here in the tangible, and in the spiritual this is already happening. Oh my god, spirit is showing you the way. Spirit is actually gathering your energy and giving it direction. Beautiful. Phew. Yeah. 2 cards came out for this. End of suffering. Hmm. See. Kind of makes sense with the abyss. That is about the abyss. But it also gives me this energy of the fool. And again, so many flowers blooming here. And it's a sad story, this one. Again, I'm being taken to the 2 cups here. And the 2 flowers in her hair. I feel like there are people around you who kind of whine a lot, and they tend to kind of pull you into their drama, even if it's not yours. Uh, like there are certain energies around you keeping you down vibrationally, and around this period, this is what you're figuring out, and you're like, no more of that. You're moving. Yeah, you're freeing yourself. Another wands card. And with the yellow hair, you're focusing on what you have. Whereas others around you, I feel like they vibrate in a lax state because of the stuff that they're going through. And yes, it's okay to have compassion and to sometimes lend a listening ear and all that. But I feel like sometimes you do it at the cost of your own peace. And around this period, you were like, oh no, because the energetic effect on you is being highlighted. And you're recognizing that no, this is not good. This is not good for me, because you guys, look, you can have this, because it says, right, empaths, highly sensitive. And it says connect with nature. And one way to connect with nature is being around trees, walking barefoot, hugging the trees, if not just sitting under one, all of that good stuff. And there's a tree here. This is what is going to unburden you, which will allow that flow state, which is anyway in the motion for you. But yeah, 7 of Wands is, it's like, it's a continued effort, But all the fire that I'm seeing here, it's also rejuvenation, a renewal happening in your energy after you realize. And I think these are the changes that you're making already. And you are being guided to choose you to, like, focus on the joy, focus on the good, focus on the positivity, and even extend it to these people whom you could really care about a lot. But it's like, there's this emphasis on not sitting in that energy, because you know better, you have the key, and it's time to offer this energy to others too. That talking about something once is fine, and just like re-traumatizing yourself is not helpful. And there is, of course, a nice way to do it, and you have to be like very thoughtful, especially when you're dealing with people who are hurt and stuff, right? Because it's not about living in your truth all the time. And yes, you have to, but sometimes it's like it's more so about being mindful. If you're, what if your truth hurts others and they are not in a good place? Then you should keep your truth to yourself, right? So you anyway know this, and just like, speak it out when it's time. So this is something that you kind of learn through life, right? And for that you need to be intuitive. I think you are, especially with the empath. But yeah, you guys are also like psychic sponges, so you do pick up on other people's energies, and that affects you physically. It drains you, basically. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. You pick up on other people's energies. That is why grounding is very, very important for you, because it's just like, when you pick up on all that is not yours, and vibrationally it's pulling you down. When you actually connect with Mother Earth, she takes all of that and she neutralizes your energy field. So you need that. Okay, all right, let's look at, oh my god, I've been reading for 31 minutes. Oof, look at that. The lower. So, yeah. Conscious choice, my lovelies. Conscious choice. Always, always extend that loving energy to those who need. And yes, deal with their demons in a loving manner, like she is. And again, you look at the flowers blooming. The flowers are blooming for you everywhere. This time around, and this is also telling me this is, you're actually taking actions in a very focused manner, especially with the lovers here, because it is about choice, right? And you're choosing your ultimate passion. Like, you are walking in light, and I'm telling you, it is only going to bring in all the good stuff that is promised to you by default. King of Swords. This is crazy. Some of you definitely coming from group 1, because it came out in the same position. But it's also like, through these dense shifts, because these shifts are not easy. It takes a toll on your physical body, it takes a toll on your emotional, mental, and all of that. But you guys, I need you to remember that it's temporary. It is that purge. And of course, like, especially if you are shifting to a higher frequency, it makes sense that, all the dense stuff will kind of like dissipate, and it is never a comfortable process. Never is. It's felt deeply in this realm, and again, it's one of the beauties of this dimension. I mean, imagine if you're a light body, would you even care about these things? No, right? And some of you, that is what you aim to. Some of you already are. You have left your light body and have come to Mother Earth because you heard her call. And of course, I mean, the light body comes in with the soul. But some of you, it's different for each one of you. But I know the ancient ones, like real ancient ones, they often work like, let's say, it's not a great example, but that's what is coming in. It's, you can understand it through Voldemort, right? The Horcruxes. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, but in different dimensions. So you leave parts of you, and initially also, like, you come in a fragment, but down the line, the more you overcome soul amnesia, the ancient ones especially, they do call in some parts of them, but many don't. So it's different. It's the kind of contract that you signed up for, right, before coming to art school. But it's quite interesting when you sit and think about it. Like, we are all so unique. And I think the twins are the ones who have to retrieve every fragment before they can come into union, because that is also what? Retrieval, isn't it? Okay. Eight of Cups. So, see, you're leaving behind all that noise, okay? Mentally, you know certain things that you have to, let's just say, leave certain situations which are not good for you, okay? Which are not good for you. Especially with this card, you are not alone. So, around this period, mentally, you're preparing, or maybe you've already done this, it's different for each one of you. But yes, you are removing yourself from certain equations, partnerships, relationships, family stuff, whatever. You're removing yourself. You're going on this journey. And you're choosing peace, especially peace of mind. And this is very divinely guided. It's also overcoming addictive tendencies, or just this, it could be anything like the need to be right all the time, or it could be an actual addiction like some sort of substance abuse. If not that, maybe laziness. If not that, there's something in, like, you know it, that you need to do something differently. And I see you guys doing that. Because this is about being true to yourself. So you are choosing to remain true to yourself, even if it means taking the actions that will make you uncomfortable and also sad. But it's required. This is you shedding layers that do not serve you. That is why you're free. That is why you're free. Look at that. The sun. Beautiful. Look at that. He's going away in the boat and he's here in the boat. So this is more so like moving away, like in a linear way. More like. You're understanding the circle of life, aren't you? Yeah. You're choosing to hold on to the good and removing yourself away from anything and everything that doesn't serve you anymore. And this is your higher self's guidance. Wow, look at that. Queen of Cups. Again, that loving, beautiful, soulful energy. And you're getting Queen of Cups in your emotional space. So that's big, especially with the sun there, because your love is empowering to others, which I understand, because empaths, and also so much demand on you here in the physical realm, where a lot of people want access to your energy and all of that. Yeah, because yeah, you're healing. But over here, what I see is you're becoming smarter, you're becoming more protective of your energy, because yeah, you can have an overactive or open root chakra. I'm hearing Mula Bandhan. So look into Mula Bandhan practice. So it's also good practice for grounding, also retaining your life force, the chi energy. So look into that, because yeah, I'm looking at the tail. Happiness. Stay in this happy state, and this is what is coming in through this shift. Healing, renewal, rejuvenation. I did tell you, right? This is Beautiful. And a lot of love. A lot of love but from a very protected place, okay? I'm also getting protect your aura, because this is giving me aura. This is giving me aura. And the sun there, yeah. What did I tell you about your soul family with this card, freedom? This is crazy. And you got the sun card here. And look at that. Again, so many trees here. It's kind of like this imagery. And look at that. It's almost like soul family coming together. Look at the sun. This is crazy, you guys. And he's holding the Ankh. Beautiful. Ankh is a protective symbol for you all. It's going to be very helpful around this period. Okay, that's all I see. Long reading, but yeah, I hope this is helpful. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, group 3. You chose this card, the One. It's already giving me unity consciousness. That is what many of us are moving toward, as well as this is connected to the process of individuation within your own polarities, the dual energy, the yin, the yang. It's kind of like black and white, so yeah. Monochrome. The One. Let's look at your cards. This card is all about non-duality and experiencing it in fleeting moments. And there's this emphasis on love. And of course, love is the driving force. It's the very source that guides us and takes us to this 0 point where we experience this energy, especially with the rose quartz. Rose quartz is the crystal for the higher heart chakra, and that gets activated when you are far ahead on the journey of ascension. So that's what I'm getting. Let's look at your cards. A warrior woman. Yeah, look at the pink flowers here. Regardless of your gender, and look at all the flowers here now in the background, in the water. Wow. And the stars here. Many of you are waking up to your true nature. And I said individuation, so deep healing of the collective feminine, divine feminine energy. And if you are a man, apply this to your feminine energy. Yin rising, I'm hearing yin rising. This is connected to acceptance too, that you're finally receptive to something that your heart truly desire. Wow, I cannot make this up. Look at that. Are you seeing the lightning bolts here? It's like bombardment from every area, from every direction, you see? And the background is that of the flower of life and the tetrahedron. That is again fire and water, solar plexus and sacral. And yeah, it kind of looks like. And you're seeing the spheres here. This is giving me multidimensional union, existence, pairing. So yeah, this could very well be about twins. And we do know that many twins are headed toward union, probably in the year of the dragon, because the warrior woman is reminding me of the year of the dragon. Also, Now stay with me, don't run if you are not into all that. But yeah, listen. So this apply this to your twin journey if that resonates. If not, this is also about the divine masculine and the feminine energy within your own being. So, because what did I say? This is also about that process of individuation. So, this is you working through your light energy and the dark energy. Something is cooking. Let's see. Yo. You're being put on the star path. Your star path is fully activated and aligned. And with the feminine energy showing up in a powerful positioning, this is also telling me this in turn is, oh my god. Okay, so in this card, this is the sword here is the sword of fate. So if a choice is not made, the sword of fate decides for you, right? And you remain on a fated path rather than a destined path. And look at her, she's like holding a sword and she's being beamed up. Many of you have decided, and for some weird reason, I'm getting the divine masculines are very comfortable in their choice around this period. And both of you were doing things differently. This is deep soul work, recognition, also deep soul recognition, where the space for doubts and paranoia and anxiety is just, it's closing up slowly, but at an accelerated rate. It's kind of like giving me, like, you know that game Tekken? So when you like keep punching, right? I don't know, there's that bar underneath it, it fills up. So that is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. So it's like you guys are passing tests after tests, and it is bringing you closer to union. Wow. Because, okay, so icosahedron is one of the platonic solids. I think it is 20 faced triangles, 20 triangles, yeah. So that's giving me judgment. So of course this is rebirth, renewal, and this process of learning through each other's existence and finding that harmony between the push and pull. And you guys know that you have to make a choice. I feel like the group I'm reading for, you're far ahead on your journey, and see, 144 or not, free will is a thing, and a lot of people fall off of this path because they get taken in by the density of this realm. Alright, because fate and destiny, yeah. Some, again, I'm gonna tell you, some cannot afford to. And they cannot, even if they want to, say no to this journey. They just cannot because of their very soul core soul frequency. Because, yeah, let's just say they're big players and small players. And again, it is not about supremacy of any kind. It is just the game of energetics. And also divine will is higher than anyone else's. Even if, no matter, what, how you look at divinity itself and the source energy. Nothing is random. So around this period, I think what is causing the shift is, first of all, is deeply spiritual, because with the fire and water and all the lightning bolts and the flower of life, it's like creative potential is highlighted to you, and your guides have made it very clear this is how you bloom. You bloom together. And apply this to your energy within. When you integrate that, that's how you bloom. And you have to look at certain things differently and not judge yourself anymore. You have to make certain choices where you have to have compassion for your own being, and especially those of you who are on this path of shadow work, individuation, integration, ascension, transcendence, all of that cool stuff. Even then, you're far ahead on your spiritual journey if you do not relate this to twins, okay? Wow. Wow, trust the timing, and this is giving me divine timing, you guys. Divine timing. It's coming in. Many of you, oof, regardless of I don't care what age you are or where you are, or if you are caught up in this I don't know, this concept that it's all done for you. No, no, no. Shift. I think this is already happening. That shift is already here because you're trusting the process. Nothing is out of alignment. Nothing is like, you don't have to overextend. You just have to be. You just have to be. Just be. And work. Work on what it is that you're building. The work is never over. I cannot make this up. The freedom of love? Are you guys kidding me? This is connected to unity consciousness. Again, this card. Look at the big ass heart. It's almost like the chakra is turned upside down, you know? And kind of makes sense, like if you look at the upright chakra system, like, right? And just take another one and turn it upright, upside down, and then integrate it. What is it? It's a higher integration of some sort, right? The root meets the crown and the crown meets the root. It's like this full circle. I don't know what that means. It's all one. It's also the law of one. So it's also like all the hermetic laws and stuff, because with the Mercury energy, that's what is coming in. All those laws are basically one. It's like we put things in a box to understand it deeply, but then there comes a point when it all merges into one. And the depth keeps widening for some reason. I see flying. Some of you have to fly. Wow, going forward. This is a beautiful card. I love this card. Look at that. You guys, you are acting in a way that you know the grass is greener where you water it. And even if things are obscured, it's like, you know, it's all going to work out in your favor. Because I feel like you're achieving, through this shift, you're achieving a very different kind of emotional stability. Let's look at this. Look at that. The kiss. I mean, tell me, how can I not talk about twins? They keep popping up in my readings because many of you are on that path, and wow. Again, I'm seeing dragon-like creature here. Look at that. Total change in your energy. It's like this time around, some of you, you're definitely in communication, and that is how this is coming in. This is not a reading for twins who are in separation. No. Regardless of whether you've met in the physical or not, regardless of that, there is communication. Because you guys are building, you guys have a goal, you guys have a vision. Even if there are times that, darkness takes over and you're forced to kind of like face your issues, which is happening quite a lot, I feel like, especially with the judgment and this perspective shift that is happening here. Yeah, and all the lightning bolts is it gives me tower, but it's like the soft kind of tower where it's not really foundational breaking and ungrounding. No, it's like tiny breakthroughs seeping in. So even the tough energy is being dealt with with like love, a lot of love. Look at that. Yeah, this is the Vesica Pisces energy. Okay, some of you definitely connected to Christ consciousness. Kind of makes sense. Look at that, 3 and 30. So that's 33. And both are talking about unity consciousness and this dissolution of ego and all that, right? That is obtained through the process of love, through the journey of love. This ascension, this journey of ascension, right? It is so deeply rooted in love for so many of us, regardless of whether you're on a twin path or not. But love is that catalyst. And I think I talked about love in some group. I don't know, one or two. It was one of the groups. So you see, it's like for you, the path is clear. Even if you cannot see, you know where you are headed toward the sun, your ultimate sun, your own soul. So if you're on the twin journey, you know what this is, right? This is soul integration. This is soul retrieval. This is individuation of a different kind, this physical union that is yet to happen. This is where you go and dissolve. So it's like merging of a different kind, right? Beautiful. All right. And yes, this is a process in itself, and it is happening here. Look at that. I think the feminine has had a breakthrough, and it is true. Like it's the feminine who leads, right, in this sort of connection, because she's the one who is in charge of the energetics. So she has to go within and make the energetic shift in her own being first, which in turn pulls in the masculine, and the masculine then gets into this dragon energy where they take care of the physical union itself. Actually, to be honest, they both do, but mostly the onus lies on the masculine. And of course, they have to integrate their own issues, like work through it and, rise above certain things. And this also, with the circular imagery here, this also reminds me of how you guys will eventually will come to a point where you'll realize how everything kind of like is about the now, how everything is happening in the now, the past, the present, the future. It is not so much about all of that. And also for you guys, I feel like time works differently. There's this focus on time that there shouldn't be any focus on time, because you are on divine timing, and especially if you're aligned, right? And look at that, with all the blue here and the green and the pink here, so it's all about that upper chakras and green, right, which is the heart space. So it's about the upper, so it's very tapped in, also this is most about your own personal divinity. And it's like this is okay. I'm feeling a bit ungrounded. Just a minute. Yeah. Let's get your tarot. How long? Okay, I've been talking for 18 minutes. Spirit. Where is my crystal? Yeah, you come here. Okay. Sometimes I feel like when you talk to your person, you zone out, you feel this spacey energy. And those of you, if you're on this individual journey, then it's like, it's like you go somewhere else sometimes. And this is also you connecting with your higher self, which came in Group 2. Let's see. All right, Spirit. Show me. I cannot make this up, you guys. Are you seeing that? Four of Wands? They're getting married? Oh my god. You guys, and look at the card here. Oh my god. Look at that. This time around, you being very open for communication. It's like you guys recognize your triggers, so you're not focusing too much on the base toxicities. It's like you understand you both are passionate, and you understand, like, you know, it's a deep kind of inner guidance. And look at how different they are, right? So yeah, you both represent extreme polarities, like, and oh my god, this is so layered. Oh my god. It's a knowing on both the end. I feel like for some of you, rarely so. I feel like even if the masculine didn't know what it was, like the very concept of twins, I just feel like the masculine kind of knew more than they perhaps talked about in the past. And I feel like some of you feminines, that is also a kind of realization that is taking place, and it's just like it makes you want to fight for this, and it makes you want to just be like, oh my god, this is it. Look at that. 6 of Cups. You know what this is, right? You just know it is what it is. No more indecision, no more stagnating this energy. It's like this time around, the decision is very solid, whether it has been talked about or not. I feel like most of you have talked about it, because you both are like, you know, this is what it is what it is. It's like this spiritually, you've been put in a place where it's like you cannot ignore this anymore, because ignoring this is betraying yourself. Cannot make this up. In the physical, Ace of Coins, the Sun, very abundant path for you. It's the one for you, and this is your confirmation. Building, some of you are building from scratch, or maybe you have to put in a lot of work. Wait, what is this? Yeah, maybe you have to. I was going to put that back in, but I saw it, so I'm going to take it. And look at that, the word. Yeah, this is what you're overcoming. So what did I mention? Like, you know, overcoming that paranoia, that feeling, because both of you see, abandonment wound is peak, as is like one of the most important energies that the twins walk through, right? Because they are on this journey which is about on off, right? That hot and cold and all of that. So yes, there is a bit of resentment. There is and it's a very passionate kind of resentment. And yeah, the wounds that are triggered, of course, it again goes back to parental woundings and childhood and whatnot. And it kind of helps you work through your inner child woundings. But yes, on this journey, you do abandon each other quite a lot. And when you look back at the good times, and if you are in separation, it's like slowly the good dissipates because our mind tends to focus on what's lost, right? And you see how if you add the two, ace of coin with the five of coins, it's like what? It's a six of coin. That is about that mutual reciprocal energy. It is also this energy of giving gifts to each other, your soul gifts to each other, right? But this is showing up in the physical because, and this is the card which is about judgment, that shift in the perspective. I don't know why I'm saying judgment, more like hanged man. It's more like hanged man. Yeah. So both of you are looking at your own past woundings and resentments and whatever you hold against each other, or whatever is a blockage for the union. You are looking at it very differently, and every time something comes up, you're working through it. You're focusing on that ace from the divine above. And you're also recognizing that even if there was all this separation and whatever in the physical, this is your physical space, in the spiritual, you were always connected. There was always this love that no one can interfere with. I mean, they can affect the timeline a little bit, but then even that is divinely guided. Because you guys are Lamb of Gods. Lamb of Gods. Lambs of God. But yeah, individually you are Lamb of Gods. Lamb of Gods. I don't know, maybe some of you are metalheads. And there's a song by Lamb of God. It's called Descending. I was obsessed with that song. Love that song. Descending. It's called Descending. Yeah, some of you really, really descended to the pits of hell. You really did. Icy. Like at one point you could have been in this super icy energy. Cold to everything and everyone. Nothing mattered. But this journey first made you find yourself, and you did a lot of work. That is why this union is headed your way. No more of this. And with the 5, remember, this is what is changing, and we already have the ace right above, so it's bound to happen. Because you guys have reached that point where it's like you understand what's noise and what are blockages, what are external influences, and what are your own fears and what it is that you have to overcome. So you guys are focusing on that, and I think that is absolutely lovely. I do feel like the masculine could be the one who feels far more abandoned for some reason. But even that is, oh, look at that. Even that is coming to an end, and you both are again focusing on union. Kiss. They're kissing, yeah? Almost. Yeah, I mean, they're rubbing their foreheads together. Oh, that's a third eye kiss. Oh, I love that. Oh, this is so cute. See, they're interacting here, they're interacting here, they're interacting here, over here, they're kissing, smooching. Wow. So you had to go through this because it served a higher purpose, because it led you to that soul integration within your own being first. You see, individuation. And now, beautiful. I cannot make this up. The Empress. What did I say? 3-3. And yeah, I don't take reversals. 3-3. And look at that. 3-3-3. Some of you could be seeing 3-3-3. Oof. And there is a focus on divine feminine energy that she has finally reached that point where it's like, even though she knows, and maybe perhaps she's the one who first labels this connection as the twin connection and all of that, yeah, but it's like she's the one with a lot of fears, Let's just put it like that. She's the one who actually is, okay, I can get backlash for this, but I'm going to say this, but it's often the feminine who has to deal with a lot of stuff, and she's often the cause of the delay in the union, because the feminines are doing this internal work, which is in turn, of course, because everything is connected, we're all one, so it is also affecting the collective divine feminine energy, which is absolutely wounded. So through this integration within their own being first, that brings that, I mean, it's like a byproduct that eventually brings them on the path of union. But yeah, it takes them quite a while, because the way they're made to feel on this journey is like they often tend to replace quickly, and they deny the connection for a long time. Rather, they mirror the masculine, but the masculine is in another zone where it's like, even if they have a deeper knowing, they are not ready to accept. So even their divine feminine is messed, and they're not very receptive, so they keep playing the field and all that crap, which in turn, it doesn't sit right with the divine feminine, because she's like, okay, you want to play, let's play. So it just backfires in the long run. But usually, when she comes back to herself, when she gets to know who she really is, and she does this in her work, and usually it takes her down on this path of celibacy. And yeah, that's when the magic happens. Because the masculine is bound to feel the shift in her energy, and the coming and going is again in the hands of the feminine. Okay. Wow, oh my god! I'm going to scream because. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god! Oh, are you guys seeing this? Oh, what is this? This is magic. Oh my god, God is here. I can feel it. Oh wow. I love this. Some of you can have wolf animal spirit. And look at him. He has got his sword down and she's got it up here. And with his beard here is like the masculine, right? Is really stepping up. Unlike ever before. And that is why, that is of course connected to the shift that she has made possible through the energetics within. Guys, many of you are headed. You're headed toward union. Also, you understand this journey in a beautiful way. Some of you, there is also a possibility that you know that you want union, but you guys have also made your peace with the fact that if it happens, it's good. If it doesn't, it's like you actually know what you mean to each other. So you will still find a way around it. And by that, I don't mean that, like, you choose other people and then cheat on them. No, it's not that. It's like a very, very deep knowing where you're reaching that point of realization as to how soul bonded you are, and it can bring up a lot of fears. It can still trigger you, and but I feel like through this triggering, you guys are kind of getting rid of these negative thought patterns, and in turn it is going to accelerate the union. So in a way, even the bad is pretty good for you guys. That kind of makes sense, right? The good, the bad, the whatever, it's all one essentially, and you need one for to recognize the other. I mean, even to recognize courage, you need to know what fear is. crazy. Oh my god, look at that. It flipped. Another ace. And these two, I'm taking these. But we should see, right? Oh, look at that. Let's take it. What the hell? Oh my god. You guys, I'm telling you, if you're still here, if you're still listening, follow your intuition. Believe in the clarity that you have received, because you are not acting from a place of trauma. It is not the old woundings that makes you want to stay connected to something. Oh my god, that was toxic for you. No, 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 no. You guys have reached a point where it is all about personal accountability and realizing the fact that no matter what, the love never left, even in the ugliest moments. And again, what else is going to bring you closer to that frequency of unconditional love? Nothing else. I don't think so. I see a lot of, I see people in connections and stuff. I see how it's rooted in some sort of, I don't know, like an established protocol, right? Where you do this for me and I'll do that for you, that kind of setting. And yeah, there's a big difference between partnership and unconditional love. It's a different kind of partnership. And I really like partnership is not something that I'll use for romantic couples. I really don't like that word, partnership. What the hell is that? You have a business partner and you come home and you're my partner now? I don't know why people use such words. And collectively, it actually shows that collective wounding, where everything is being stripped down to something that is, oh my god, so practical and 3D based, because only that makes sense. Otherwise, yeah, it's not good for you. No, 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 no. And in all of this craziness, we lose love, the main ingredient. That's an ingredient. Even when there's a lot of love, you have to work on it. Twins are the perfect example. They're working on it every single day. And this is my twin card, you guys know this. This is my twin card, you guys know that. And look at this, the Emperor for the Empress. I'm mind blown by this reading. And with the Magician here, you have everything. And look at that, she's coming in the sacral space, in the emotional body, right? The Magician. And she's a fairy godmother. So it's like co-creation. It's about co-creation. I mean, this card is about co-creation. It's a different kind of union. It serves a personal purpose, but it is, oh my god, so very required for the collective, because these unions are what are causing the shift, what are accelerating the ascension journey of Mother Earth itself. And with the Empress energy, of course, and with the Emperor too, like both these cards are very, very deeply connected to nature. So ground your energy, spend time in nature. You already do that, I feel like. Whew, look at that. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands again. We saw her earlier too. Yep. So many wands here. You guys, I'm telling you. Your weird fears, that's all you need to work through. That's all you need to work through. And you have to be kind to each other, generous to each other. And yeah, you both have already realized that nothing worse can happen to you that already hasn't. And she looks kind of wild, isn't she? Because she is. And this is your energy basically when it comes to your emotional body, because you have ignited this passion, and the more work you do, the more you work through your issues, which show up as little blockages here and there, the more you release these old patterns, which you are, because she is here for the, again, this Pisces for me is this dissolution where, it's like focusing on your frequency, your spirituality, on your vibe, the tribe you surround yourself with, and all of that. And I feel like both of you have figured this. Around this period, oh my god, the energy is so different. It is lovely. It is so lovely. Don't feed your fears, okay? That, oh my god, you did this in the past. Oh my god, you did that in the past. None of that, no. But yeah, if it comes up, don't let it define anything. And I think you're already doing that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And also focus on the goal, the path, the destination that is set here. Focus on your sun. Focus on your sun, your north, your true north, and follow that path. And don't let anything come in between. I already see you north. You're gonna take it by the horns. And this is giving me dragon again. So yeah, big. I feel like physically you guys will be coming together in the year of the dragon. Big movement. And there's a little baby here. It's like, it's also giving me spirit guides looking at you. Make the moves, make the stride. Finally, manifestations coming to light. Dream big and hope for the best. And yeah, keep moving in love and light. That's all I see for you. I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.